actually running for vice president next. Does anyone have any questions? All right. Thank you guys for coming out. Hey, give it up for everyone you saw. Give it up for the show. Yeah, what a show. All right. Happy to be here. This is, I'm moving to Denver in a couple days. So this is last show in New York. Thanks. Yeah, it's very emotional. I'm leaving. I chose spring to leave because it's my least favorite season in New York. Spring, look, I hate the cold. The spring, when it gets warm, I come alive. You know, I'm like a lizard. I lay on hot rocks. Here's the thing. When it gets, the first day it's warm, the park is unbearable. It's like it hits 60 degrees and every person in the fucking borough is in the park drinking and hanging out. That was the one good thing about COVID. Oh, all right, there was a lot of good things about COVID, but one of the top 3 things was drinking in the park became okay. And they did not say that was okay. The governor was like, you still can't do that. And we were like, you can't get all of us. So everyone's drinking in the park and it's just like, the first one, look, guys, keep your fucking shirts on in the park. There's children around, all right? And you can't just be hanging out in the park with your there's a guy, I thought he brought a beach ball to the park under his shirt. He took it off, it was just the rest of him. And he was fucked up. He was just sitting there next to the bar we had to build in the park because we're degenerates. We had to be like, the park is a bar now, we gotta do this. And the guy's sitting on the steps with his gut hanging out, trying to tan or something. Put your fucking shirt on, dude. And like, yo, if I see one more guy laying in the grass with his laptop out, don't bring your laptops to the park. We have no nature in New York. There's one place to see a tree. Don't make it a WeWorks, all right? If I see one more guy with his shirt off laying in the park doing work on a laptop, I'm gonna kick him in the fucking head, all right? We should be allowed. Your job is not so important, you gotta work in the park, all right? If you can't afford a backyard, quit your job and then go to the park and enjoy it. I hate watching people tan because I can't do it. It's impossible. For me, I'm a freckly guy and I can't do anything about it. And here's the thing I learned recently. People like freckles now. They're kind of cool. In fact, some people will use makeup to put on fake freckles. And that is stolen valor, all right? I'm not happy about that. You can't just not have freckles your whole life when it's not cool and then all of a sudden it's hot and you get to put on freckles. That's fucked up. I've been called a fire crotch my whole life. And you don't even look. In high school, every week I got called a fire crotch, and here's the thing, I'm a late bloomer. So, the truth was, I didn't even have pubes. And that's worse than fire crotch. So I just had to lean into it like, hell yeah, brother, it's a fucking ranger down there, yeah. It's like Hawaii every day. Don't touch it, it'll burn you. No one touched it. Look, if you want to draw freckles on with makeup, then you should have to do other shit that freckly kids had to do. Like wear a shirt in the pool. Or have an inhaler, you know? Not really related to freckles, but that was my struggle, and I think everyone should have to go through it. Yeah. I love New York. I'm sad about leaving. My favorite part, I'm from Nebraska originally. Anyone else? Yep, that's how it goes. No one's ever left Omaha, Nebraska. They think I'm still there. In fact, just put a bunch of pillows under my blanket. My mom thinks I've been depressed in my room for 10 years, so, which is true, but in New York, so much more expensive room. My favorite part about New York is bodegas. We don't have bodegas where I'm from. I try to explain it to my friends back home. It's like a 7-Eleven, but the guy at the counter is playing The Price is Right. You know, you grab all your stuff, you put it up there, and he's like, $11. Are you asking me, or? He's like, shut up, I'm on the phone. Don't let the cat out. It's gotta eat the rats. Yeah, I love it here. I think the biggest problem with New York is sound canceling headphones. This is the worst thing to ever happen to society because now, everyone just has their own thing that they, get all the, like before, if you were walking to the train, the only way you could hear music is walking next to a Puerto Rican guy or something, and like, if you wanted to talk to people, it was whatever psychopath was also getting on the train. You couldn't just be on the phone, and now everyone just listens to the music they want to hear, and they talk to the people they want to talk to, and it's like you're not even in the environment, and it's like it's making it so people don't even understand that other people have to fucking park on the streets, okay? You're not the only person who parks on the fucking street, so pull all the way up. Pull up to the car in front of you. You don't need 4 feet in between each fucking car, okay? If the street is empty, don't park right in front of your apartment like a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Fucking start at the end. You gotta be the change that I want to see in the world. You start That's why I'm leaving. I can't park here, alright? I looked for parking so long I was in Ohio. It was fucked up. Pull up to the crosswalk and then start the line, okay? You can't and there's like 3 hydrants on every block. And you're parking with 5 feet in between each person. That's fucking crazy, all right? And I don't know why we even need 3 hydrants on each block. It's a fucking scam, okay? Have you ever seen a fire in New York? Has anyone seen a fire? Yeah, no, you fucking haven't. I saw one fire. I did see one fire. It was on the roof of a building. The fire hydrants couldn't reach it. They had to have a helicopter come and drop the water on the building and put out the fire. They can do that. They have helicopters that put out fires and we still have 3 hydrants on every block. That's fucking ridiculous. Also, I saw a picture. Have you seen the picture online of the car? It was parked in front of a hydrant. There was a fire. So the fire department smashed the windows of the car, hooked the hose up through it, and put out the fire. That seems fair. That should be the only penalty. If you park in front of a if I came out and my car was smashed and they were saving babies from a burning building, I'd be like, I'm a hero now, all right? That seems, I'll pay $400 to save a bunch of babies, but you're gonna charge me $150 just because I was too drunk to find a real parking spot? It's fucked up. So pull up, and if you get out of your car, check how close you are to the car. Do the check. No one does the check. Oh, you're so busy, you gotta get back into your 12 roommates. Get out of your car, look, oh, it's 1 more foot, pull up 1 more fucking foot! I can't fucking take it anymore. Driving in this city is a fucking nightmare. It is a good place to cry. I don't know if you guys have cars, but I'm tired of all 12 of the people I live with hearing me cry every night, so get in my little cry box, drive around Brooklyn. You ever cried under a bridge? It's relieving sometimes, it's better. Alright. I'm sick of having 12 fucking roommates too, bro. This is the only place. You go anywhere else in the country, like, you guys have roommates? And they're like, what? We're 30. And I'm like, yeah, here's the one thing, don't want to have roommates. I love having people around. I'm actually lonely, it turns out. I had a couple weeks ago, both my roommates were gone, and everyone's like, oh, roommates are gone, I'm gonna walk around naked, I'm gonna shit with the door open. Apparently everyone's doing that already, and here's one thing I learned is I am afraid of the dark still. That sucks. I haven't not been in a building with a bunch of other people in fucking 10 years. I was going to bed alone, I had to leave the light in the living room on. My roommate's door doesn't close all the way because we live in Bushwick, so it's like it stays prop open right where it looks like someone's peeking in at you. I had to use a cord to tie his door open so I could see all the way through to make sure no one was watching me. I have a problem with one of my roommates. He's living my dream. Which is just to not have a job and play video games all fucking day and night. And it's starting to get to me a little bit. He hasn't had a job in 2 years. Right, I know. One day, we're too afraid to talk about shit because we're dudes, but one day I was like, how do you pay rent? He's like, oh, I'm just maxing out credit cards right now. I'm like, okay, how did you get a credit card? That's fucking, I have a job and a bank account and I can get a credit card. Chase sent me an email once, like, you want a credit card? I was like, sure. They're like, wait, we just looked over everything and you don't get a credit card. And he's over here maxing them out to play video games all fucking day. That's fucking, it's starting to make me a little jealous. I'm starting to get upset. But here, so a couple weeks ago, he's in the kitchen making coffee. And he was like so excited to be like, oh my God, I started doing this new thing. I put chocolate ice cream in my coffee. It's really great. And that was a line I didn't realize I had. That fucking broke me. I was like, you're putting ice cream in your, you don't have a job! You put ice cream in your coffee and you don't even have a fucking job? How are you doing that? That's fucking, I have a job and I don't put ice cream in my coffee. I drink it black because it's supposed to hurt. That's how it works. What do you even need coffee for? You just gaming too much with your buddies? You can't stay awake because you slept until 7 p.m.? What the fuck do you need coffee for? And it's not an avocado, alright? It's not a fancy Italian coffee drink. If you buy it with food stamps, it is chocolate ice cream and coffee, and you're a fucking psychopath. And he knows it's fucked up. Yeah, he knows it's fucked up. Yeah, some of us know him, and it's, he knows it's fucked up because he does this thing, I don't know if you know anyone, that when they're doing just mundane shit and then they just sing the mundane shit that they're doing, I don't know, to make it seem like they're productive or something. They'll just be in the kitchen like, putting ice cream in my coffee. I'm worried because what if the fucking economy collapses? What if everything goes to shit and then finally the government has to be like, hey, we're forgiving everyone's debt. If you have debt, we're forgiving it and we gotta move on, and he's gonna get away with it. And that's my biggest fear, because then I'm gonna have to kill him, all right? I don't get to live my dream and then the government says that was chill as hell. No fucking way. Anyway, he stole $2,000 from me and now he moved back to Pennsylvania. So it's over and it's a price you pay. New York has been cool. I've been here about 9 years, and say the most New York moment I had was getting hit by a car on my bike. Yeah, you're not from here. If you were from here, you'd know that I hit the fucking jackpot, alright? Yeah, everyone's coming up here saying how poor they are. Not me, baby. I got hit by a car. It was the best job I've ever had in my life. Yeah, I made $70K in 1 year, baby. In about 3 minutes, I made $70,000. Untaxable, baby. If you are struggling, walk across a lot of streets. Let me tell you, ride your bike with your head down. Someone's gonna hit you, and you're gonna get a fucking payday, baby. I have a friend who's from New York. I told him that, and he was like, damn, that does suck that it wasn't a bus. Yeah. If you get hit by a bus, you're looking at 6 figures, brother, all right? So I got hit by a car. I had to go to physical therapy and all this stuff to get all that money. And I had to see a psychiatrist to, determine if I was afraid of cars or something. And it seemed super shady because I go in to his office and she starts asking me questions like, name, birthday, and then she's like, what's your race? I'm like, or she was like, where are you born? And I said, America. And then I watched her under the category of ethnicity check the box that said Native American. And I was like, I'm gonna have to change that answer real quick. I'm not Native, I'm from Nebraska, it's not and she's like, I was like, Caucasian? That's me, I'm Caucasian. She's like, you're from Russia? No. She's like, all right, if you're from Russia, you're Caucasian. If you're from America, you're Native American. I'm like, where are you from, actually? Are you a doctor, for real? This is kind of... She didn't break, I'm not gonna lie. I argued with her for like a couple minutes and then I ran into another crossroads where you can't be too excited about how white you are. You know, I'm not gonna be the guy in the doctor's office going like, I'm white! I'm just white! Don't call me anything else! So I just had to take the L. I was like, yeah, I'm Native American, I guess. And so the doctor looked at my chart and was like, this guy thinks he's Native American. This was a pretty serious car accident, it turns out. His brain, checking for a concussion. Yeah, so I'm rolling in that hit by a car money. I don't know what to do with it. I bought linen sheets. Yeah, $300 bed sheets. I bought them, baby. My bed touches 3 out of the 4 walls in my room. And I have $300 sheets, so it's fucked up. Everyone told me they were the softest sheets, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going for it. And then I put them on and I got in them. Gotta say, a little scratchy. The bamboo was softer, all right? I tried the bamboo, I went to linen, and I was like, I thought it'd be immaculate the first time I got it in, and I was like, all my skin was raw, and I was like, I love it, It's $300, so of course I loved it, and I'm like, I can't wait to sleep. And my friends were like, you just gotta wash linen sheets 4 to 5 times. Once you wash them 4 to 5 times, you're sleeping on clouds. It's like, damn, I gotta wait 4 years to be sleeping on clouds? It's a fucking scam. Allie earlier was talking about not showering. I hate showering. It's just like, it's a waste of time, to be honest. It's like, it's cold to get in, it's cold to get out. I hate being cold, but I was dating a girl, and she thought it was insane that I didn't have a loofah. Does everyone use a loofah? Yeah, no one. Yeah, a bunch of white people don't use loofahs. It's white people shit. I learned that we don't use loofahs. She was like, how do you wash your body? I'm like, my hands are rough, kinda, It's like I just rub. She's like, how do you wash your feet? I'm like, runoff, It's like, the soap's up here, it goes down there, it kind of soaks in the soapy water, and then it's good. She's like, how do you wash your ass? I'm like, don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. I don't know what you want, so I had to go buy a loofah. I went to Walgreens to buy a loofah. I live in kind of a bad neighborhood. You can tell how bad your neighborhood is by how much shit Walgreens keeps behind glass. Have you noticed? Like, I went to a Walgreens on the Upper West Side once. Nothing is behind glass. It's a fucking Wild West up there. I just started stealing on principle. Like, you don't need all this fish oil. I've never had it. Walgreens in my neighborhood, the cashier is behind glass. It's not. No one is safe. So now Walgreens has a thing. You press a button and it pages someone with the key to come get the thing you want. And I'll let you in on a little secret. There is no one coming. There's no key. You press the button, it pages it for about 25 minutes, and then you order what you needed on Amazon. That is how you go to Walgreens now. Sometimes you press a button and it's like way too specific to the whole store. Press it, it's like, attention needed in the antifungal department. Oh, there's other shit in this aisle. Antifungal, what if I needed a knee brace? It's right there. In aisle 3. There's a number on the aisle. Antifungal department. Yeah, I go to the bathhouse a lot. I don't like shouting. Yeah, I'm a hat guy. I'm in my 30s and I'm a hat guy. It's hard to be a hat guy in your 30s because everyone thinks you're bald. And yeah, some bald guys in here with hats. I see, that's cool. Everyone's like, so when I meet people and I'm wearing a hat, I gotta greet them like an old Victorian gentleman. Oh, how do you do? Yes, I'm Jack. Yes, everything is where it should be. It's a young man. So yeah, Alex talked about, you guys like being choked or what? Any chokers in here? Yeah, hold your breath if you like it. Come on, give me some grunts. Yeah, some people are getting too crazy with sex, I think, sometimes. Like a girl, we were hooking up the first time, she's like, choke me. I'm like, I'm not even gonna make you come. So, I don't think putting your life in my hands is a good move, to be honest, right here. I have asthma, so I don't really. She's like, you want me to choke you? I'm like, babe, I'm halfway there, actually. You get on top. One time a girl asked me to hit her during sex. She wasn't just trying to show how tough she was or something. She wanted sexy time hitting, and I've never hit anyone in my life, so that was kind of a nightmare for me. I was really hoping that wouldn't happen, but when in Rome, that was her name, was Rome, so I was like, all right, here we go. And I gave her the old whack. The old jack whack, I call it. And started bleeding. I was like, I guess I would be okay in a fight, maybe, you know, that was kind of a good feeling internally, but I was scared. I was like, there's blood. She was like, good. I was like, okay, actually, now it's a nightmare. Now I'm in over my head. She hit me. I was like, I get it. To be honest, it was actually pretty cool. I liked it. I hit her again. 5 minutes later, not even having sex anymore. We are just kicking the shit out of each other. Blood and cum everywhere. It's the sexiest UFC fight you've ever seen. But now I'm worried that I have this thing that I like, and I'm gonna wind up in a real fight one day. And some guy at a bar is gonna punch me, and I'm just gonna bust. And I really don't want that. I don't really know the rules of fighting, but I'm pretty sure whoever comes first loses. That was the third rule of Fight Club that I never got to. All right, you guys have been here a long time, and I'm going to keep you for about 45 more minutes. And we will get out of here. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, everyone. I fucking hate this place. All right. Here's the last thing. So, I've been having this eating problem where I have this small throat. Anyone else have a tiny little supple throat? Yeah. Mine's just so tight. Got this fucking tight little young throat. It's fucking makes it hard. I'm choking on food all the time, and it's like, it's not even like a choke where you can wash it down with water. It's like stuck right here. I try to like get water down, and it just, I fill up like a cup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Craig knows in the back. We out here with our fucking young little throats, and I was telling my dad about this problem, and he was like, oh, it's actually called dysphagia. I had the same problem. We got a small throat, and it's like food has trouble getting down. He's like, I just went to the doctor and got my throat stretched. And I was like, all right, pause. Look, Dad, whatever you and Mom are doing behind closed doors, I don't want to hear about it anymore, all right? I don't need to hear about... I looked up dysphagia. It is a real thing where your throat is too small, and they will stretch it out. Also, you could just chew more.
Yes.
That was the other solution to dysphagia. I was like, why did my dad jump right to throat stretch? The doctor's like, take smaller bites. He's like, could you just rip it open? It's not gonna happen. So I started counting my chews. I have to think about how many times I chew. Do you know how many times you're supposed to chew?
30.
Too many. It's too many. The amount you're supposed to chew food is the amount that makes it feel like oatmeal. Everything is oatmeal. Humans are only supposed to eat oatmeal, it turns out, but all you and your big gaping fucking throats, shoving whatever you want down there. So I started counting, and that fucking sucks. So I'm gonna go get my throat stretched next week, and yeah, I'm a little worried because I went in to have a consultation with the doctor, and he was like, I opened the door, and it was just a gray couch and a camera. I was like, what the hell is going on here? No, all right. Some of you guys don't watch porn, all right? I pay for porn, that's right, I support the arts. And Yeah, I like to pay for porn. I paid for this one website, Brazzers. Brother, yep. Guys, show me their eyes. We all know Brazzers. I'm not gonna pretend that now. Brazzers is a cool porn. It's one of the biggest porn websites, and it's been around since like 2007, which is about when I started jacking off. And so what I was doing, I was exploring the site, you know, after I was done a couple times, and I was like, let's see what else is going on. So I went back to the last video from 2007. I was like, oh my God, I remember this video from when I was watching porn on the family computer. And got a bunch of viruses that my mom was like, what's this folder of viruses? I was like, I have no idea how that could have gotten there. Definitely wasn't me. So there's like this video, there's like people, it's like, talk about a walk down memory lane, you know? It's like the Disney Vault, but better. Shyla Styles, I didn't even remember her. That was cool. I was like, damn, I love Shyla Styles. So I was like, you know what, for old time's sake, let's do this. I turned on one of those videos, and it was really nostalgic, and I had a real like sentimental moment as I was like, you know, about to finish, like, you know, straight into the trash can because there's no cleanup, all right, and you know, I'm an adult. I mean, I'm not gonna waste tissues. I can't afford tissues. I use toilet paper to blow my nose. I'm not gonna burn through that. Just you jack it straight into the trash can. Plus, I don't have a paper shredder, so if you want to go through my trash and steal my info, you're gonna have to earn it, all right? You're gonna have to peel some pages apart. It's not gonna be fun. I'm gonna make it hard for you. So there I was, about to just fucking shoot off into the trash can, and I looked up and I actually caught myself in my full-length door mirror there as I was holding, and I was just like, wow. Look how far I've come. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming to the show. I love all of you. Let's like get fucking drunk and rage and